The next is the rental escalation clause, right? And this is the clause that defines by what percentage is your rent going to increase year on year, right? And co-working players will have slightly higher rental escalation clause than managed office operators, right? And if you're coming from a conventional office, this may be a clause that you are not very comfortable with. In a conventional office, if you are on a lease, then the rental escalation clause may be every 3 years or every 5 years, right? Depending on your lease duration. Whereas in the case of co-working, in the case of managed office, irrespective of whether you're signing a 1 year, 2 year, or a 3 year agreement, the rental escalation clause most often is every year, right? And the average that we've seen is that for co-working it's around 7%, and for managed office it's around 5%, right? And obviously this is a point you could negotiate. So based on your negotiation skills, you may be able to bring the percentage down, right? And this applies on your total rent. So if you're paying, let's say, 1 lakh rupees for 10 seats, then that 1 lakh can become 7% higher the next year if your rental escalation clause says that 7% is the rental escalation clause. Then lastly, look at additional charges for parking, additional charges for booking meeting rooms, additional charges for using the printer, scanner, copier, other amenities that may be there in the space. So what are the other chargeable items that you've got to take care of, right? So obviously you don't want to have a surprise when the bill hits you at the beginning of the month. So and then the last one I would say is the hours of operation, right? If every co-working space would stipulate what are their hours of operation, where during which the AC would be running, the Wi-Fi would be running, right? They would have staff, housekeeping staff to manage and take care of the facility, security, and all the other amenities will be working, right? So see if that hours of operations is aligned to your business. So if you are a business that's having a night shift, or you're working in a different time zone and you have people coming at different times, does the space have the provision to accommodate for that, right? If it's not, then it's going to obviously interfere with your business. And also, along with the hours of operation, for example, many co-working spaces, specifically the bigger brands, would say 24/7 operations across the board, right? 7 days a week and 24/7, right? But this doesn't mean that the AC would be running 24/7, right? It doesn't mean that coffee, tea will be available 24/7. So there will be a stipulated period during which the amenities will be available to you, even though the building is accessible to you 24/7. And in case you need AC to be running, in case you need a staff to be there, in case you need coffee tea to be available in the night, and so on and so forth, there will be additional charges for extended hours of operation, right? Again, look at that to see if that aligns with what you've discussed with the operator and matches with your expectations there. Again, this could be, sometimes if you overlook this could become a surprise, right? So those are those 11 to 12 important clauses that you need to look at in a co-working or a managed office agreement to ensure that you're signing an agreement that doesn't cause you trouble or doesn't cause you put you into trouble or problem through the rental period. Hope this was useful.